So what happens at the author symposium? The authors get up and they tell you about themselves and they tell you about the birthing of their book.
So if my biological father and my stepfather, and I know I don't want to be anything like these two people, so if I do exactly opposite of them, then maybe that's what it takes to be a good man.
Everybody was born and raised in church. So you can only imagine how did I get to the point of being a stud. I was dressed like a boy, I acted like a boy, and I only wanted to date females at the time.
One of the prayers I prayed for is for his tuition to be paid. And I wrote it down. Sometimes we write things on little pamphlets and we forget about them. But this here, you can write down the content. So sometimes the Lord says yes, sometimes he says no, and sometimes he says wait. I am so grateful for the no's, because I would have ended up marrying a whole nother man, okay? So in saying that, my son's tuition was 90% paid. 90% paid.
But if he had not shown me that man, if I had not had to forgive him, sitting at Red Lobster in Pittsburgh, across the table from him, eating a cheesy biscuit, saying, God did this, that, and the other, I wouldn't have known that I was called of God. And I wouldn't have known that I was special to him. In the shadows of abuse is that testimony. I suffered.
So he called me off the ward again and said, young man, come here. I walked over and he looked at me and said, He said, you're going to write a book. He said, you're going to write books. I said, okay. You know, I was editing a newsletter at the time, and then he said, I'm seeing something else too. He said, you're going to be publishing other people's book. And I stepped back. I said, yeah, right, this guy. But here we are today, and we've helped over 350 authors get their books published. Wow. And I've written quite a number of books.